Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our channel Zudampo Story. If you are new to this channel, I kindly ask you to subscribe, comment and share so that you can help us grow our channel. Today we want to look into the story of Mutuma Micho or Mazbaba Micho. So let's get straight into our story. Mutuma Micho was the founder of Johane Masowe Nyenyedzi Nomwe Church. Micho was originally named as Chikomo. He was also known as Baba Micho, Father Michael, Madonna, and was also called Shingarewoko, meaning a bundle of pegs. His followers believe he was born on Christmas Day. He was born in 1909. Micho's rise to fame began back in time when Philip and James summoned masses of Johane Masowe church members on top of the mountain Nyota or Derange. The Holy Spirit spoke in James, saying, I am the gift that you asked at Eskit. The Holy Spirit came as an answer to Prophet Emmanuel, who was once their leader. Philip and James spent 7 years on top of the mountain, waiting for God's answer. On the 7th year, a man called Daswesi was sent by the Holy Spirit to go up the mountain and meet the two. Daswesi told the two that the answer that you were praying and fasting for is born. In other words, Daswesi was giving a prophecy saying it's the end of their prayer and fasting period. Daswesi came from his place of worship at Nyenyedzi, where he was a member of Ferris congregation. After Daswesi delivered his message, James stood up and gave his response. He agreed with the message that was brought by Daswesi. He said he heard the Lord saying that it's true that our prayers have been heard. He told the people that God said the person who is supposed to carry the mandate is not yet born. He went on to say, if I mean he is not yet born, I mean he is still not yet born again. He is still not yet a Christian. He is still not yet delivered. He went on to say that there is a man who will come and join us on the 3rd day at 12 o'clock noon. He said that men will sit on top of this stone, pointing at a stone near them. He explained to them that the man who will sit on that stone on the 3rd day is the chosen one who we were waiting for. Indeed, after 3 days at 12 o'clock, Micho appeared and sat on top of the stone. Micho was welcomed and greeted by the people who were on top of the mountain. Then the Holy Spirit, through James, said to the people, this is the man whom you have been waiting for. A dispute started between the men. Philip disputed, saying he does not follow a guardian spirit. James told Philip that Micho was the chosen one. That same year, James and Micho descended from the mountain. James and Micho then proceeded to go to a place called Chinevere. At Chinevere, James and Micho formed their own church. In 1999, the Holy Spirit in Micho spoke, asking everyone who was present if the angel Ignacio is still speaking in the congregation. But no one was able to answer the question. Why is it that? Micho then proceeded to say that when he was called by God, he was welcomed by Angel Ignacio. Micho stayed in the wilderness for 40 years until his hair grew to the point of reaching the ground when he is standing. He had a lot of lice in his body. People who laughed at him were left with lice in their bodies. In 1956, back then, in Grube, Zimbabwe, in Nomwe Bonde village, at Matsibaba Daswesi's homestead. One day, Micho came there from Chiweshe. Yes, that's my baby. Before he came there in 1956, he used to stay at the same place from 1952 to 1955 when he left for Chiweshe. So Micho in 1956 came back singing a hymn saying he is being sent to my donor. When Micho finished his song, Micho told church elders that God was sending him to go and preach to the spirit mediums. He told Daswesi to tell his followers not to follow him. Micho emphasized that anyone who will follow him to the spirit mediums was going to become a spirit medium also. He told the people who were gathered at Daswesi's place that he is going to do everything that the spirit mediums do. He is also going to use everything that the spirit mediums use. When I come back, you will re-baptize me and re-induct me into the church again, said Micho. Micho was believed to possess an unbelievable amount of spiritual muscle. Well, maybe you don't love your family. He was also believed to have rain-making powers. Micho was also having healing powers. He could tell people about their future. So we can say he had future-telling powers. He had fortune-telling powers, etc. Micho passed on the 7th of August 2014. By the time he passed away, he had left a huge following of believers who were loyal members of his church. The church's name was named Johane Masowe, Nyenyedzi Nomwe, also known as Nguochuku. Because of the red garments. Today, some people say Micho was a prophet, some say he was a spirit medium, and some are caught in between. But all we can say is he was a community church leader who contributed positively to the union of traditional practices and Christianity.